So, thanks everyone for coming back or remaining here. Let us start straight ahead with our Jain from on automating workflows with LLM.
Can I start? Yeah. Hello everyone. I hope you are good. And I start by saying I am sorry if I am not the most energetic today. I'm not the most well I am. I'm Saurav, and I'm a senior developer community manager at Apify, and I manage the developer community of Apify. We have a huge community of developers building on our platform. Before starting my talks about automating the web workflow with LLMs, I want to introduce you to Apify because I am going to talk about Apify in further slides, how we made workflows using Apify. So it makes sense to talk about it. Apify is a web scraping and browser automation platform. Okay, now it's better. So we provide a cloud platform to all the developers where you can publish your web scrapers, your AI agents, or your automation tools. And we have an app store of more than 4,000 tools which you can use that we call actors. Actors because they run on a script like an actor in a Hollywood movie. We also have SDKs in JavaScript and Python to support development of actors on our platform. And we also have open source libraries from which you can create those actors. Open source libraries like Trolley, ProxyChain, and Fingerprint Suite, if you want to check out. We started in 2016 as a web scraping platform where we have many where we were scraping data for many companies. And one of the main use cases since 2016 was to get data to feed AI models. And this has been one of the main use cases for our company since then. But with the rise of LLMs in 2022, an entirely new use case generated, and that was RAGs. Fetching up-to-date data to generate prompts for LLMs. That is RAG, which is amazing because you can have a entirely take off the shelf LLM. You can feed them the data, the right prompt, and ta-da! You have solved an entirely new use case. That can be your, you can ask questions about your internal documentation, the blog post, or anything in a limited scope. So we have created many tools in our company for many of our clients and many of our actors. So I'll be discussing few of them as a case study in this talk, and I'll be telling you what problems we faced and how we solved them. So starting with Intercom fins. Whenever you go to any website that have that small support pop up in the right bottom of the website that uses Intercom to write a support query, the chatbot name is Fin. And whenever you ask them anything about that particular company, the chatbot try to generate an AI answer. And it mentioned a source of truth always there, which you can see here, the source of truth. And that source of truth is always generated through Apify. So we scrape the data from their documentation, their blog post, and everywhere to feed that data to LLM and to generate an answer for your query. But in today's talk, we are going to ask ourselves, can we use LLMs to automate web workflows? So far, I have only talked about data, but it will be amazing if an AI agent can perform actions on our behalf, and we don't have to write code of it. We can just talk in a natural language, and they can do all of the work for us. And many of our customers, many of our users are very interested in it. And I will start with an example of Rocket Money. So Rocket Money is one of our customers, and they what they do is they unsubscribe streaming services on users' behalf. for example, we have many streaming services, Hotstar, Netflix, etc., and they don't want us to unsubscribe. They make it very difficult. So the company automate the whole process to unsubscribe from users' accounts on Netflix or on Hotstar, on many streaming services. And currently, these workflows are written by programmers, which is a very manual thing to do, and very it sucks to write automations and do things, because there are downsides. There are many downsides. And so what was the motivation behind thinking of doing this AI agent for web workflows? So the first problem is the target website changes a lot. So Netflix don't want us to scrape their website or automate the whole process, so they change it every time. Every website do, every good website do, and it is a problem. So this is something that your team, your programmers have to do it again and again and again. Whenever there is some change, they have to sit on the code, write again, and this is not scalable at all. The second thing is non-programmers cannot do it. So you always need a programmer to fix these things, and this is also a problem. So this is not scalable. You have to manually write the code, and it is not friendly for the people who cannot program. So what if an AI agent can do all of these things for us? What AI agent can do, if an AI agent is doing this, they will, the agent will parse the whole HTML of the website, so we don't have to worry about the selectors change every time. Every time they will, the AI agent itself will check the selectors, so we don't have to worry about that. Scalability will improve, obviously, because of this, because we are talking in a natural language, not in code. So anybody can do this, even non-programmers. So it will be amazing, right? So let's think how to build such an agent. So just a disclaimer, I will talk about the current research and everything a little bit, but I'm not the expert in it, and there is such hot research going on in this field, so I might be outdated or something, but I will try my best, whatever I have recollected from my team and we have done. But yeah, just heads up. So there are three things: LLMs, VLMs, and multimodality. I know most of us know about LLMs. How many of us know about LLMs? Okay, like few of us or most of us. LLMs are where we talk with the, like we generate prompts in a natural language. We don't use voice, we don't use image, we don't use anything else, just the natural language. And those are LLMs, then large language models. And then we have VLMs. VLMs are not as common as LLMs. They are vision language models. So we give the models prompt with an image or a visual thing with the text. So these are vision language models. And then there is multimodality, which seems a very good fit for the use case that we were doing. Multimodality is when you are providing the model text, audio, image, video, everything. So for example, GPT-4o Omni, that model is also multimodality. And this seems the right fit for our use case. And you can see this audio, text, image, videos, multimodal LLM, and output can be an image that depicts a rotary phone, which talks about a text or talks about a description of a video and the things. So what we should show or input to the model? This is the next question. And I will talk about the 4 things that we did in this particular use case. But yeah, this depends on every use case. But let's start with the first one, raw HTML. So it's always the best thing. So if you are trying to automate the workflow, for example, the Netflix one, so you'll give them the whole HTML structure of the website where the agent will go and they'll learn from the structure of the website. But we did one step ahead in this, and because HTML structure are very big, we removed the redundant structure, and we added a specific tag with each HTML element and attribute, and use and we whitelisted few of them which were relevant for us, and we use only those. So we are using limited HTML for more efficiency. And then we feed the accessibility tree about the accessibility related information of the HTML elements. You can think of it as a denoised version of any HTML structure. Then screenshot of the page. So because it makes sense. For example, I said website changes, and they can introduce any captcha at any time, any the cookie model at any time, and it's a problem. So if AI agent don't know the visual representation of the website at that time, it's a problem, because if there is a cookie model on the top that says accept, and we told the AI agent to just click on something else, and it don't know about that visual representation of the page, it will fail. So the visual representation is very important, and that works very nicely here. But we go a little bit advanced in this. We use set of marks, which is again a concept. You can read the research paper on Google. But in this, we mark every important button and important link of the visual representation with a specific mark that we used later on in the HTML structure too. So that the agent knows everything more specifically about the buttons and the links that are in the screenshot of the page and are important to us. After that, we talked about input until now, but what about output? So there can be two outputs of our use case. Either it can be a code, or it can be an action from a set of defined actions. So let's talk about the first one, and I know every one of you will relate that we also tried it with AutoGPT. When we ask the AI to create a code, it looks very good. It looks like another thing, like we have achieved everything in the AI field, but when we run it, it is horrible. And it never works very good. It is very random at times. You don't know what it will do. It will use some old depreciated library and create a code which is not working or doing something very random, and it is a problem. So I couldn't help myself, and I included this meme into that LLM generate plausibly looking code, but the code doesn't work. So that's a very big problem. You'll be asking yourself why the agent is doing this, and but there is nobody that can answer that question because it's just LLM. So we tried the second one, and in the second one was a predefined set of actions. So we limited AI to do some predefined set of actions so that it is not hallucinating that much and going beyond something. So we for this particular example, we defined two predefined actions. It was go to that URL of some particular page, or click on that element of some particular page. And here the AI will, there are parameters and there are actions. So AI will just choose any of the action in the return and decide the parameters that should be used with those actions. So it worked in our case very good, and the AI wasn't hallucinating that much in this. So we preferred this method. And then challenges that come while we were doing this. The first one was HTML size versus the LLM context length. So it was a problem. HTML structure are very, very big, and the context of the LLMs were small. So this was a problem, and I told you, like, we tried to reduce the HTML structure by tagging and everything, but this is a challenge. You can also reduce the HTML structure by opting for reading mode, but again, when you have to talk about the links in the HTML structure or the button, the reading mode doesn't help that much. So it's a challenge. The second challenge is stochastic nature of LLM versus testing. Again, the same thing. That inconsistency of LLMs. So you can ask LLMs the same question twice, and you will get two different answers. And for the third time, you will get a third new one, and that is a problem. Which we faced pretty much. So we cannot really rely on LLM on something. So we tried to limit the output of the LLM in the end. You can set the temperature to the 0, but it reduces the creativity in the end. So testing was quite difficult. You cannot really, like testing was difficult because of different outputs many times. And the last, web automation is difficult on its own. You can get any captcha in the end. You can get, even after clearing so many cookies model, you'll again get captcha. People are using crazy JavaScript, TypeScript framework like React, Meteor, and everything to make things more difficult. So yeah, you want to take a screenshot of the website, and yeah, there are 3 cookie models to accept, 1 captcha to clear, and JavaScript rendered websites to manage. And yeah, but so is life. So yeah, this is also was a big challenge for us. And yeah, the cookie model example, so we tried to solve it with the screenshot of the website and the immature tooling. I say we used LangChain in JS in this, and we found out like the JS version code wasn't that good, but documentation was worse. So this is something that our team didn't like pretty much. But the best part of the presentation, a demo of our AI agent. I recorded it. I didn't know that we can do the live demo, but let's see it. You have seen many demos on Twitter about AI agents where any influencer will take 10 prompts and one will work, and they will show it to you and say, yeah, AGI is achieved. So this will be the same too. This is not going to be very different. But what we are going to do in this is filling and submitting a form. So we ask the agent to go to apify.com and go to, then we, in instruction, the start URL is Apify homepage, and then we ask them to go to store homepage, search for AI web agent, which is the project that we worked on, and click on the first result and take a screenshot. So maybe it will work here. So yeah, you can see now this is agent doing it. I didn't do it. So it went to the home page. Then it's trying to go to the store home page. Now we are on the store home page. It searched AI web agent and clicked on it, and now it is taking a screenshot. So this is all AI agent doing this thing and automating the workflow that we wanted to do. And for the next example, yeah, so we can also see the agent's log. So you can see first agent went to the target website, then click on the link of the Apify store. Then it started filling the form with the values that we gave it to we asked agent to do. And then it submitted the form, click on the link, and in the last log was to capture and save the screenshot. So this was the first example. The second example that I did was again, the start URL was Apify homepage, and we asked agent to go to pricing page, extract the information about all pricing, and save it to a data set. So we asked them to save the following properties: plan name, monthly price, and actor RAM. So for example, we have 5 pricings, and when we asked agent to, I didn't record this one because it will be redundant, but the extracted information was something like this. We got information in this JSON file where plan name is mentioned, actor RAM is mentioned, and monthly price is mentioned for each pricing on our page. So if you want to try the agent, you can just scan this. We have an actor on our store. You can try there. The agent is open source, so you can also go to the code. You can ask questions there if you want. And yeah, if our team will love to get your feedback on this if you have any feedback on this. So yeah. And if you want to connect, yeah, please do. And thank you so much.
Thanks for the interesting talk. We have a few minutes for questions. I register one.
Does it support some kind of human-in-the-loop interaction? Because some form might require additional fields that you are not aware once you query the agent. But agent can go there and see that there are some additional fields that you require to fill. So how does this happening?
I don't think we currently support any human interaction. You just have to enter those instructions starting and it will do this thing. But yeah.
But if it doesn't have these fields, initially it will just fail and say provide these fields.
Like I can show you if you visit the code, you'll see the inputs and outputs. It's very defined, so I don't think that will fail you. But you have to provide the proper instructions, otherwise it will fail. Yes.
Okay, I see. Thanks.
Maybe related question. So can it bypass CAPTCHA or fill CAPTCHA automatically somehow?
Using Apify, yes, you can. That's why it's on our platform. Our platform can bypass CAPTCHA too most of the times.
Any further questions?
So in this case, you're using the HTML. Have you considered using like images and using that with LLM to see if that improves its ability to get through things?
Sorry, I think I mentioned we are using images too.
Oh,
with
okay.
it. I mentioned it in the PPT. We are using images, HTML, and images even with the set of marks. So we are using multi-models, not just LLM.
I have a request. I'm from Archive. We are one of the most scraped websites on the world. I would request you that you could please follow our policies. And this is not using the APIs, but the export server. It is clearly stated on our website. That would be greatly appreciated. I checked your API bot at the moment.
We will talk.
Any further questions? Okay, then let's thank the speaker again.